let me just qualify my answer again, Your Honor. The infrastructure kasi for disinformation, if we talk about disinformation and malinformation, it's not only about political bloggers. It also includes scams. And if we talk about scams, we're not identified in the ASEAN as a scam hub. I think this is one thing that we're proud as a government, both the legislative and the judiciary and the executive branch, kasi we acted so quickly on the POGO issue. In the ASEAN, ang natatag po ng ASEAN member countries as cybercrime hub, which also includes the infrastructure of disinformation and malinformation, is Laos, Cambodia, and Myanmar.
So sir, would you masasagot nyo, would you kindly answer if masasabi po natin na itong pagkalat po ng fake news is ginagamit nila as a weapon of influence and persuasion na nagagamit po sa politika right now?
Quiet, please. Go ahead, Congressman.
The answer, Your Honor, is yes. On whether is it massive or what the depth is, we can show examples. In the case of, for example, disinformation regarding the West Philippine Sea that has been discussed in the intelligence corridors and the task force in West Philippine Sea, that is a well-known, that's already been established, Your Honor. With regard to for example, vaccines na lang, disinformation on vaccines, kami po sa DICT has been a target of disinformation na ang cell sites daw wag ipatayo at magkaka-cause ng cancer. And look at the reason, and now we are short of 66,000 towers just because subdivisions doesn't want towers to be built. And there are a lot of these types of disinformation, Your Honor. So while it is not massive, I agree, if left unchecked, this can have lasting impact on our economic and political prospects.
We have my last two questions na lang po, Mr. Chair. Curious talaga ako sa DICT. There is an AI race. Alam po natin yan, sir. May AI race po ngayon. Not only for information, but for the bigger picture. AI race ang negosyo ngayon. Isa sa pinaka-lucrative na negosyo sa buong mundo. I'm sure na we're getting there. At magkakaroon din po ng point na magiging active po tayo dyan sa karera na yan. But I'm more concerned with our national security. Kasi nasan po tayo pag nagkatuloy po massive po yung AI race. Nasan po tayo, nasan pong kasiguraduhan natin sa safety natin sa gitna ng AI race na to?
Thank you, Mr. Chair, for that question. Again, it is a complex one. In terms of technology po, the Department of Science and Technology, I know this for a fact, and the ICT has been developing our own AI for the use of our own purpose. The Department of Budget Management is also thinking about using AI for their own document management system. And we're talking about sovereign AI for kumbaga, hindi po siya poison ng ibang data sets, so we're using that. But ang resources po kasi sa pag-develop ng AI is so massive, and we lack both the economic resources and the facilities to be able to compete. So if there will be a significant progress in this endeavor, even though the DOST has started it, the private sector must come in and also invest on this particular technology.
To wrap up, Mr. Chair, I do agree with yung sentiments po ni Ma'am Malu kanina, yung sabi nga po nila, nung ginawa po kasi ito, sa kanirelease sa mundo itong World Wide Web, itong internet natin, sabi ko nga, nung ginawa tayo sa mundo, meron tayong ethics, meron tayong pinag-iikutan na may pinag-iikutan tayo na moral, saka Saka may mga sinusunod tayo na kahit hindi po batas. Sabi ko nga, I agree na kailangan po ng ethics dito sa ating social media. Sabi ko nga kay Kong Jinggi kanina, meron po isang, like ako, meron pong isang siguro troll po yun o fake na tao. Hindi naman po siguro niya sasabihin ng nakaharap ako yung sinabi niya sa akin sa Facebook eh. Parang si Kong Jinggi, hindi naman sasabihin sa akin ni Kong Jinggi na babatukan kita, Paulo. So, una, walang ethics, tapos wala tayong sense of control, tapos yung polisiya nga natin is parang kulang sa pag-handle ng ganito. We were not ready with the power that was unleashed. So, napakahalaga po, sir, na Mr. Chen, na sa susunod po na hearing natin, kasama po natin yung mga social media representatives po natin, yung mga platforms. Actually, siguro yung sa vloggers, parang explanation na lang nila yun kung saan nila kinukuha yung yung inspirasyon nila para mag-vlog o para po gawin yung mga ginagawa nila. Pero I'm more interested dun po sa representatives ng Facebook, TikTok, YouTube. Kasi dito po yung nila Ito po yung mga nagagamit nila. So, yun lang, Mr. Chair. Maraming salamat po.
Okay, thank you so much. The last interpellator will be Chairman Ace Barbers, but we'll be giving a chance to Congressman Alonto.
Thank you. Thank you, Joint Chairs. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Wait.
Kong Joboy.
We need to suspend for a few minutes lang.
Suspension? Why?
Yung Facebook daw po ililit. Technical na. I-reduce.